Next, we're going to modify the landing page for our course, the page people will see when they share our course URL and when they're deciding whether or not to buy or enroll. When you first navigate to the landing page tab, Thinkific will prompt you to see if you want to start with a style preset. You can scroll through these if you'd like, but like usual, I'm going to start with a blank canvas. At the top, we can modify the slug of the course URL. We can call this YouTube Ranking Academy and save. Then, after we select the Edit Page button, the landing page becomes much more like a classic website builder with AI assist. If we hover, we can see each section outlined in a blue highlight. We have the banner, the highlights with images, title and paragraph, text and media, and each of the different sections has an editable layout. So for the banner, I might not like this full page image. I can select something like this and apply. For the highlights, I might actually just want these little thumbnails. Or if I don't have images in a pinch, I could start with just the names of the highlights and apply that. For the individual elements within a section, Thinkific is going to give you the recommended dimensions so that you can make this look as nice as possible. And we can change the background colors of these sections as well. We could use an image if we wanted, or here's the color selector. I like the white, so let's cancel. We can add sections as well. So one thing we might want to add is a video testimonial. We could come down here, scroll through the different types of sections to add, and I could click video. If we select this, I don't have my course trailer uploaded unlisted on YouTube quite yet, but this is where you would paste that URL, and you could upload a cover image. And we could apply. This curriculum section doesn't show here in preview, but I will show you what this looks like after we publish. And then if we scroll back up, here in the top right, we can toggle between the mobile preview anytime that we want. This is how our landing page looks on mobile. We can come back to desktop. In page settings, we can enable a header and footer if we wanted. So you can see what that looks like when this header and this footer are added. I kind of like that, so we can leave them. If we come back to settings, we can also access SEO settings for this page. And Thinkific has pre-populated this for us. We could change it. We could also add some keywords here. I like to put something here so that I'm not actively hurting myself from an SEO standpoint, but it's good to expect your main traffic will come from your existing network, your existing audience, or perhaps from your mailing list. I'll go ahead and save. And then under brand styles, this is where you can change fonts, colors, and corners. So we have our whole font families and control over font weights. We can change these primary text and background colors. So you can see this is when choosing a theme, how some of these might pre-populate, and you can also round your corners if you'd like. I don't really like rounded buttons. I kind of like that crisp, clean look on some of these elements. So we'll save unrounded corners. After changing the style, this image is obviously not a great fit, so I might upload something a little different and apply that. Finally, I find the built-in AI helpful for filling out the copy on the course landing page. For just about any text on the page, you can click it and click this AI button. Then you can give the AI text generator a tone of voice and some context if you like. I want this page to be friendly and say, this is a course to teach my students how to rank videos on YouTube. And we can generate a text. Once we've regenerated, the AI text generator will then spit out a few options. And obviously, some of these will be easier to create ourselves than others. But if you're not a copywriter, and I'm not, this might be helpful. It can let you quickly get to a decent starting point if you don't have much copywriting experience. Once you're happy with the copy on your landing page, let's click Save in the top right. We can exit here. The final tab is Publish up top. And we're finally ready to publish.